A lot of times as developers, we come into neighborhoods where there's nothing, so you're starting from scratch. Whereas we had this amazing opportunity in South Boston to become part of a neighborhood that's been here for so long. In our minds, the entire time, we thought about like, who are the people that live here already? And what does the neighborhood need?
We're in part of South Boston, many people refer to as Dot Ave. We knew it was the first phase that our tenants or customers in the day were going to see and feel down here. So it was really important for us to get the character of this project right.
I've been in other cities where developments like this have been done to accommodate, TJ Maxx's and things like that. They definitely didn't want to do that. They really wanted to have neighborhood gathering spots, businesses that were owned by locals. That was so exciting. I love the look of the letters running down the building. We thought that that was a really interesting way to honor the history and explain that new things were superseding it, but that was still a part of what made this place special.
Well, I can tell you that we didn't land on the name on day one. In fact, that might have taken as long to come up with the right name.
Maybe the hardest part of what we do in our entire jobs is coming up with names for our projects.
Looking through lots of historical documentation, saw that there had been a former ironworks here. And then there's also the Iron Workers Union down the street. When we say there was an ironworks here, it wasn't just some building. It was full of people like this. We came up with a guerrilla idea that was, don't release the name, don't release the whole brand, just have these black and white historic people start popping up. The commentary online, which is usually so vitriolic and skeptical on brands, was like, they're doing something kind of cool over there. There was actually a big groundswell of support from the neighborhood groups thanking National Development for reflecting the neighborhood. Tough as Iron, Ironworks, Southie Pride, it really did have a nice coalescing of the community.
Somebody can come here and their gym can be here. They can come here at night for different types of entertainment. And then you can go with your friends and grab a drink or grab something to eat.
In our leases, in many cases, we require additional programming for the tenants so that we're bringing in different aspects. It's not just a cafe. It's also about experiencing what's being made here. And we also have so much history here, and Adam Romano has literally family history here. You just can't replicate that.
When we had the opportunity to come back to South Boston, really the place of our namesake, we just had to say yes. This particular location, though, it has a real personal significance for me. This is home to the former Cole Hersee headquarters, which was an electrical switch manufacturer that my great-grandfather actually started. I reached out to some family members who gave us access to the archives. It's really emotional to know that they were such a critical part of the fabric here in South Boston. If you look around you, a lot of the other buildings in South Boston are getting knocked down and converted into condos. What they've done in this property is a really nice way to tip the cap to what Southie's always been about.
And I believe that this project will be a kind of an anchor. We will be seeing a lot of very significant transformation along this corridor that the city desperately needs. But what is Boston if not a city that's connected back to its past?
We celebrated the history, but not in some way that puts it at arm's length, that makes it very accessible to everybody and makes it a place that you want to go and see and you want to be a part of.
We want this to be a place that people who grew up in Southie come here and embrace and are happy to be here and feel like we did justice to what used to be here.
It's in the bones of the building and it's in the blood of the people that come here. That is what makes this project so unique. You just can't recreate that.